Assalamu alaikum. Hello, what's happening? That Muslim dude here. I don't know if you've been anybody been watching the news or listening to the news lately, or watching TV or listening to NPR or Wall Street Journal or any of those papers or magazines or news channels. But in America we have a serious crisis and issue going on here, and that's with the financial and political situation that we got going on. The financial issue that we got going on, another one now. We seem to have a whole lot of recession and depressions and everything. But the next huge Armageddon or crisis is the debt ceiling issue. From what I understand it to be, I haven't studied it much on it. Is that I guess the debt ceiling, which is basically like a bar or whatnot, or a certain area in where if I guess the U.S. isn't given much room to increase their debt allowance, that they're going to default on most of their loans and their payments, and that's going to cause issues for the rest of us. And right now, Obama and various political parties, which is mainly Republicans and Democrats, they're having issues and not able to agree on how to do this whole debt thing and how to raise the ceiling and do this and that. And it's real tiring because a lot of people put their hard-earned money and work and time into this, as we all do as Americans. We put our money in, we put our taxes into this country. A lot of us, some come over here from other countries, to escape certain dictators and wars and whatever, and then some of us who are children of immigrants, or born and raised here and whatnot. We go up here thinking that you do what you're supposed to do and pay your taxes and be an upstanding citizen. You're going to get what's owed to you later on, especially if you get hurt or whatnot or serve your country. Your government is going to come through for you. But we find out that that's not really true, because every time we look around, there's some type of crisis, something they're not doing or they don't want to do, and and this whole thing about this debt ceiling and the Republicans, not wanting to agree on certain things, not come to certain terms with Obama, is really frustrating. And it's like, okay, if you don't like what Obama is saying or coming to the table to the Democrats, what else do you have? Like, can you give us a simple, detailed plan in layman's terms of what we need to do and what you all want to do and what will help us get us out of this debt issue? Because it's not all of us Americans' fault that over the years the government has spent money, start wars with other people, or conflicts, policing the world. It's good to give out charity and help those in need, but to spend billions of dollars for to give billions of dollars to people overseas, and not have any money for your own house at home is ridiculous. Because how are you gonna help somebody else's house in order, and you can't even get your own house in order? So basically, as Americans, we got to start voting and start getting people out, that don't want to do their jobs and want to give the Obama hassles, because Obama's the president. Yeah, he has control over some things, but not everything, because it's supposed to be a democracy. So the balance of power is shared between Congress and and the executive branch and whatnot. And so if Congress doesn't agree on certain things, then they won't allow certain things to be passed. So therefore, you got these stalemates and these threats of doing some type of cuts, and then cutting everybody's type of their checks that they depend on, disability and veterans and other various incomes. So they've already cut programs, important programs, for schools and education and various other things, and they keep spending money for what they call pork barrel spending, and they still keep doing that. That's baffling, but people just need to stick together and put their foot down, and all as one, as whether Muslim, Christian, Jew, man, woman, or child, Democrat, Independent, Republican, whatever, rich or mainly middle class or poor, and stick together and say, if you do what we want you to do, because basically you work for us, we're your bosses, the people of America. You do what we want you to do, or we're going to kick you out. We're going to fire you, like a boss would do of a corporation. It will fire an employee for not doing their job. So basically, we got to start putting our foot down and start getting more involved in government. The excuse of government's too confusing or hard, or getting this little issue about the government's crooked. Yes, the government's crooked, but we got to stand up as one and say, hold up, this is not what's going to happen. We got to put our differences aside and quit Christian attacking Muslim, Muslim attacking Christian, and letting the media divide us, based on our ethnicities or religious affiliations. And we got to start saying, hold up, this is what we want as one, and we want what's deserved to us, because people all over the world, like Greece and Ireland, all of it, and Egypt and whatnot, when their leaders didn't do what they wanted to do, they protested, revolted, however they did it, So getting violent with it, may not be the best bet, but we got to do it in a different way in terms of voting these people out. It's supposed to be a democracy, so let's put that to the test, Like most people call a call to arms, it's called a call to vote. Let's roll up and be like, we the people have our say, and we say that you do what we want, and quit spending money. So we say get out of a certain country, you get out of there. You shouldn't be over there in the first place. We got enough resources and oil over here. Use what we have, So basically, this issue that we got going on is a serious issue, and that people need to start, as Americans, we need to start getting more involved and check out Politics for Dummies, Wikipedia, whatever you need to do. Find out what's going on and check out the underlying issues, and then get involved and start speaking up, and do it in a civil manner, if you can, and start letting our government know that we're sick of hearing about what they don't want to do, and this little tension tantrums they may throw, or disagreements they may have with each other. All right, that Muslim dude out. Throw comment or your suggestions, or correct me on something I was wrong. I don't know everything, All right, peace.